A tragic love story. I never believed in fate until the night I met her. It was late autumn, and the river carried with it the chill of fallen leaves and forgotten dreams. I had gone there only to escape the noise of the city, to let the water wash away the weight of another useless day. She was standing there, her reflection trembling in the current, her dress brushing the surface as though she were part of the river itself. I should have kept walking. I should have looked away. But then she turned her head, and her eyes found mine. Eyes of gray, clear and haunting. The kind you don't just notice, you surrender to them. Her name was Evelyn. She told me with a small smile, almost shy, as if her name itself carried too much power. We spoke until the horizon cracked open with dawn. We spoke of everything and nothing, books, music, the ache of wanting more from life. I laughed like a boy, though I was a man long since grown weary. When I finally left her that morning, I felt as though I had left a part of myself behind. I didn't know it yet, but that part would never return. The days turned into weeks, and Evelyn became my secret universe. She had a way of filling silence without speaking, of making the world smaller until it was just her and me. We met in hidden corners of the city, under bridges, in abandoned gardens, in a chapel where the roof had collapsed, letting moonlight pour onto the floor like silver fire. Every meeting was a miracle, but every parting was a wound. One night, I asked why she never let me walk her home. She lowered her eyes, her fingers tracing the edge of my sleeve. "I belong to someone else," she whispered. The words felt like a blade pressed against my chest. "But your heart," I began. "My heart is yours," she said, tears brightening her lashes. "But my life is not." He was a man of power, her fiancé, a man of wealth, of influence, with a family name that opened doors I had only seen from a distance. He could give her diamonds and houses by the sea. I could give her nothing but words and promises. And yet, she kept coming back. Over and over, she returned to me. I told myself it was enough, that love alone could defy the world. I held her as though my arms could be a shield against everything. But deep down, I knew love is a fragile fortress when built against the storms of society. The night before her wedding, she came to me. Her hair was undone, her face pale with fear. She collapsed into my arms, trembling like a bird that had flown too far. "Take me away," she begged, her voice cracked, desperate. "Take me tonight, before it's too late." And God help me. I almost did. I almost stole a carriage, almost carried her into the dark roads where no one could find us. For one burning second, I saw the future. Her laughter filling a small cottage, her hand reaching for mine each morning, our children chasing the wind outside our door. But then, reality crushed me. I had no money, no home, nowhere to take her, except into the jaws of poverty. I told myself it was for her sake, that she deserved comfort, security, a life without hunger. So I let her go. She kissed me once more, a kiss of salt and sorrow, and walked away with her veil of tears. I was at the church the next day, hidden in the back. I told myself I was strong enough to watch, that seeing her in white would not destroy me. But when the music began and she walked down the aisle, her hand trembling in his, I felt my lungs collapse inside me. She glanced at me once, just once. Her eyes filled with everything we had shared, our secret nights, our whispered promises, and in that single look, I watched the rest of my life unravel. The vows were spoken, the rings exchanged, and she was gone from me forever. 2 winters later, I heard the news. Evelyn had fallen ill, pneumonia, they said. The doctors did what they could, but her body weakened, and soon she was gone. I knew the truth. It was not illness that killed her, but silence. A heart that beats against its own cage cannot last long. She died of the weight of unshed tears, of a love she was never allowed to live. I visit her grave often. The stone is gray, the earth damp with rain, but when I kneel there, I can almost feel her beside me. Sometimes I hear her laughter in the wind. Sometimes I see her by the river again, her dress brushing the water, her eyes pulling me into eternity. And every time I whisper the words I never had the courage to say when it mattered most. I should have taken you with me.